I want to talk about something that I always forget things, so I put it at the top of my list. I got some new AEW toys in the mail. Unmatched 4. This was a set that I pre-ordered from Ringside Collectibles. The last set I pre-ordered from them was, I'm looking at it right now, Series 9. So that was the Unrivaled. That's like that was the first set they put out. So there's more of those.
Right.
I got those a couple of weeks ago, but then they started showing up in stores. So the whole reason you order from Ringside Collectibles, you pay a little bit more, but they fly their toys over to the States, whereas like Target and Walmart, they come on the boat because they don't care. They're going to get them. It doesn't matter. They don't need to be first. So it's like when they hit at the same time, you're sort of like, I should have just waited. Not that I've found these in stores, so I'm still fine with that. But new set, unmatched, unrivaled, whatever it is. Here is the only figure I have not opened yet. This is Chris Jericho. He is looking very retro because this is the Luminary collection. They did this with Sting. That's the only other one so far. It didn't make sense with Sting because they're using his current look, but they take an older look of a current AEW star. But the trick with this is they can't use anything that appeared in WWE. WWE owns ECW. WWE owns WCW. So it's very limited on the look. So a lot of Sting's most famous looks occurred in WCW. They can't do it. WWE owns all that stuff. So this is from Mexico, what he looked like. Chris Jericho did. He was Corazon de Leon.
Oh, nice.
Lion. What is it? Corazon. Lion
Heart.
or something.
Heart.
Lionheart. That's right. And that's what his name was when he came to the States in WCW. So anyways, I haven't opened that one, but the main event of this set is the CM Punk figure.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you the CM Punk figure. Couple things right off the bat. Let me take off his belt because he does not come with a belt. Here we go. This is CM Punk. Now, a couple of things right off the bat. It's customized. I customized it immediately because he came with long pants, long tights. And I'm trying to see if I can find the part. Here it is. Okay. So here's my little baggie of extra parts from CM Punk.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. He did actually wear long pants in his debut match. So this is his first figure. That is what that represents. There's a chase for this figure, and it has the shorts. Now, there's a figure out there, Stu Grayson, part of the Dark Order. He was recently released from AEW, so his figure will actually probably be pretty easy to find. It uses the same leg mold that the tights mold and also the chase figure uses. So basically, you can see that I changed it at the knee. So you just pop the knee off, you put in some hot water, make the plastic soft. It was so much easier to customize these than the Mattel figures. I was like, usually I have to use like pliers and press the peg back in and it leaves a mark. But you just use fingers and it was great. So I made CM Punk the way I want him to look. I also changed his hands. I gave him Jungle Boy's hands because I just feel like it's more expressive.
Sure. He
comes with 2 sets of hands, but they're both very similar. Like they're slightly open so he can hold the mic, and one is slightly more open, like a C grip.
Yeah.
So those have the correct the tape on there, and you can see it says drug free. But this is how I want my CM Punk to look, damn it. So this is how he's gonna look. And he comes with this very nice soft goods hoodie, which actually has a picture of his dog on the back. So when he made his return to wrestling on that Dynamite, or I guess it was on Rampage, this is what he looked like. He had his picture of his dog. He had this little pin here, which is Patty LaBelle, I think, or Patty, something like she makes these pins. So it's very accurate. And I customize it, obviously. I think the head sculpt looks great.
Nice.
Some people were saying they didn't think it looked great. I think it looks great. That's what Punk looks like. I don't care what other people say. I am super happy with this. This is like my favorite figure in a long time. Yep. Now that I've customized it, this is the Punk I want. I look forward to more Punk figures, but I'm very happy with that figure.
It honestly looks like you're holding a tiny little man. So
it does.
Good on you.
I think they do, like, the soft goods really adds to it. And I think the face printing technology, they do a very good job.
Yes.
Better than Mattel, I will say. Hasbro probably does the best, but I think they do a good job. Jazwares. As good as that figure is, this may be the figure of the year.
Oh.
Look at this tiny little person I'm holding.
Wow.
This is Jade Cargill, and all new pieces. Obviously, you're not going to be able to reuse a lot of these pieces on another figure. Just a great figure. And like, look at that ass. That's a great ass.
Wow.
But it's very cool. A lot of good figures in this assortment. Now, they've made a lot of MJF figures. He is a talk of the town right now. He's off TV. You don't know if it's real, if it's TV. That's the question. That sort of makes it so interesting. He's had a bunch of figures. This one's a new head sculpt. I like it a lot. People say they don't think it looks as much like him, and I can see that because the first couple of head sculpts looked a lot like him, but it was more of like an expressive pose. This is more neutral. This is a very solid figure. Soft goods scarf. He's wearing white. There was a match called Blood and Guts where you had teams of 5. So everybody on his team wore white. So you're going to see the other figures come out. So you can put these all together and make a recreation of that match. He's even got his ring on there. You can see right there.
Wow. Yep.
Great detail. This is just a very solid figure. I just love the engineering of the AEW figures. I just feel like they're so much better than the WWE Mattel ones. Here we have Hangman, Adam Page. Look at that. That's a nice. I'm not working tonight. I'm just gonna wear my jeans and my nice shirt.
There you go.
He's gotta point you out. I think this head sculpt looks great. The cool thing about him, he came with so much alcohol. Yeah, he's gonna do some line. He's got 1 can of beer.
Wow.
2 cans of beer.
Whoa.
Got one little cup, 2 little cup. I think they're actually, here's the third can of beer. So he has a ton of little accessories. They all can fit in his hand. Just nice. A very, very fun figure.
Oh, wow.
And then finally, the man who's no longer in AEW, Cody Rhodes. Look how happy he is. I'm so happy.
And you got a man in a suit, but it's a long jacket.
He's got a long jacket, which is very unique, but it's something he actually wore.
Sure.
Comes with 2 heads. I love the happy head, but then there's like, I'm serious. There's serious business going on here. So you can swap those out.
How does the shoulder look? How does the shoulder look
with the suit?
With the suit, because sometimes you get a little weird overhang because of the joint.
Yep.
And it breaks it a lot. Does it look good?
They did it pretty straight. Sometimes they'll do a little bit of a round part here, but I think this is fine. This doesn't bother me at all. That's good. They put in so many creases in the sculpt that I feel like it helps distract your eye from any of the breaks from the joint. A lot of good figures, not a bad figure in the set. Very excited about those. I think that the Jazwares AEW stuff is probably my favorite stuff right now because not only do they look good, but they're just fun to play with, and I love the ability to just swap parts around. So lots of fun there, lots of good stuff.